Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today. Today is a weekly check-in. This is my budget calendar for my weekly check-in where I track all the expenses I spend throughout the week. As you can see, I pretty much spend a little bit every day. I only have one no spent sticker so far for the entire month, and we're halfway through the month. Today is January 15th. And I'm excited to have you here. If you are new, welcome to my channel. I hope you would consider liking this video and subscribing to my channel. I do budget videos and some faith-based videos, and I love doing and talking about both. So I'm really excited about that. I sell budget sheets. These are my personal budget sheets I sell in my Etsy store, Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. This is the printable that you get, and yeah, let's dive right in. So this is, like I said, the calendar where I track all my expenses. You're going to see a different color pop in now because I'm still waiting for my stickers from Sara Marie. I ordered them at the beginning of January, around the 1st or 2nd, and then they're stuck in the mail system with everybody else's packages, and they will eventually get there. It is what it is right now. I just don't know. Luckily they weren't really too time sensitive. I still have plenty of these budget stickers in different colors. I will just move on to a new color and finish the rest of the month out. And I may start designing my own expense stickers just because I'm just now getting into sticker cutting and considering starting my own thing. So we'll see that. We'll see if that is going to happen or not. If you're a subscriber, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here. My subscribers keep building, 1 or 2 a day, you know, things like that. So if you're watching regularly but not subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. It helps grow my channel. And so I know to put out more content that you guys enjoy and want to see more about. So it's been a spendy January so far, but I am checking in weekly. This is what I'm checking in is from the 8th through the 14th. Now you're going to see there's already check marks here on these little things. I already filmed this once and then the video got corrupted. So I am going to walk you through what I filmed before and just explain to you so you can keep up with what we're doing. So hopefully next week when I film on the 22nd, that won't happen. You can see me write everything out. But this week it just kind of got messed up and there was nothing I can do about it. So here we go. This is the expense trackers, and then this is the weekly check-in sheet. Also in my budget sheets in my store on Etsy, and I already have my numbers down here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom you in. I'm going to show you my notes, and then we are going to go over how much I spent, where it was at, and what happened this week. So give me 1 second and I will zoom you in. Okay, so here we are. What I normally do is when I take my expense stickers, I take a highlighter and I highlight the little bitty square over in the corner, the color that I need for the expenses over here. So I have 4 spending categories that I actually track. Grocery household, which is one category together. I buy all my groceries and household in one shopping trip and one store. So I don't have to divide the receipt up. I just put it under one title and I budget quite a bit of money for that section. So grocery household is highlighted in pink. Restaurants is highlighted in blue. Miscellaneous is highlighted in green, and gasoline is highlighted in purple. Now I've added this month because I was spending out of my buffer or outside of my budget and cash that I had sitting in my checking account a little too much, and I needed to be more aware of what I was spending. And in order to do that, I found these little stickers that I got in an Oops bag from Sara Marie, and they're for the petite size planners, budget stickers. I don't know if she still sells stickers like that, but this was from last year. So, and as you can see here, last week I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different transactions where I was spending out of our buffer. And sure enough, I didn't spend 6 this week, but I did spend 1, and you see one right here at Home Depot. But it was kind of good necessity, so I'm okay with that. But it wasn't more than 1, and I really focused on staying within the boundaries of the budget. I may have gone over budget, but that was only because this paycheck covers 2 weeks, the 8th through the 14th, and the 15th, which is today, through the 21st. So, but I planned weekly for those time periods. So even though the money's already sitting in my account or in our joint account for the 15th through the 21st, I borrowed some of that money to pay for things in the week of the 8th through the 14th. So let's jump on in. Grocery household, like I said, is pink. So we had 109. And I'll just check off over here so you can see where I got my numbers. 109.22 was my first grocery run. And then I needed something special from Harris Teeter for $9.31. And then I came over here, and here's our Food Lion for $74.05. And then I get HelloFresh every, I'm charged every Tuesday. But the purchase, let's see. Oh, let's not start with HelloFresh. Let's start here at the top, Walmart. So I did run to Walmart real quick for $37.70. I did go to Harris Teeter for another specialty thing for $22.97. Some things aren't at Walmart that I need, that I can find at Harris Teeter or at another store. So that's why you see multiple stores here. Let's see. Okay, HelloFresh. This is an extra item in our box this time, as well as my weekly $63.28 from HelloFresh. And I love using HelloFresh because it's not buying the groceries. It's coming up with meals and recipes that really sound like they're fun and enticing to want to cook. And they give me ideas and recipes that I would not consider for myself, because it overwhelms me when I have to get all the ingredients. I'm like, I don't want a lot of leftover ingredients, so I usually don't have a lot left over with HelloFresh, and I just love doing it that way. Food Lion, $35.10. So my kids do not eat HelloFresh, just me and my husband, and it averages about $10 a meal. Yeah, a little bit about $10 a meal, I think. It's 3 meals, 2 servings, so it's like 6 meals total. So anyways, so that's our total groceries. And I do include HelloFresh in our groceries because it's food. It is groceries. I do not want to I've done it before where I had a separate category, paid for it separately, and I spent way too much money because it was not taken out of the grocery budget. But with me putting it in the grocery budget, it may make things a little tighter sometimes, but I'm not overspending on things I really don't need. So yeah, that helps me a lot. So here we have $355.72 total on groceries spent. Now I'm going to go over the restaurants and then the miscellaneous, and then I'll show you the weekly check-in tracker now that I've tracked everything. So the next category is the blue restaurants. So Papa John's, always every Friday. This is for all of us. I have 4 adults in the house, so you know, and some want wings, some don't, things like that. So Papa John's, $43.86, and then I don't know why we went out to Chick-fil-A on Saturday, but it was, I guess, one of those bad days, and I just could not cook. So, and that happens. And so this is a little out of order, and you see that it's pink. When I originally did the video, I discovered that I forgot to put it in here. So I went back and put it in. So that's where this one is, right here. And then, let's see, what's next? El Toro Loco. So I just like saying that. I don't know why. It's my new favorite Mexican restaurant. And it's fairly inexpensive, and my husband and I enjoy that. The next place we went was Taco Bell. We did that for lunch one day. And that's that right there for $17.26. And then Chick-fil-A again for the family. So all 4 of us got Chick-fil-A that night, and that was dinner. And that was that. So a total spent for going out to eat was $165.16. And then miscellaneous. So here's my miscellaneous. I've already checked them off once because I realized I thought I missed something and I didn't. So miscellaneous starting right here. So my son, I'll just do this over top of it. He wanted me to order some stress balls that you squeeze. He likes having them for school, and the last one he had, apparently he's played with it and messed with it so much that he tore it apart. So these are actually ones that you cannot tear apart, they say. So hopefully that works out, but I don't know. He might find a way to tear it up. So He always tears up a good stress ball. Let's see, the next thing was $8 here on Etsy. I got my September designs for the top here for my budget store, Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. I am so excited. I can't wait to show you those. I got to design all my budget sheets and get ready for St. Patrick's Day and the whole, March theme. So I'm excited there. And then the next thing I have is I bought a large ream of stickers because I'm doing something something special. I'll give you a little sneak peek. Let's see if I can pull it out. So I created this for myself. And yeah, that's kind of a kit. I'm testing and see if I can design stickers that I really like and love and things like this. So they match my actual budget sheets, but they're in sticker form. And a lot of people prefer the stickers over downloading and printing. And I would love to add this to the shop. I don't think I'll get it done for February, but maybe in March or April. And I kind of want to wait until the postal system and mailing works a little better. But I was designing those for myself as test products, and it seems to be looking pretty good. So, but we'll have to wait and see if I decide to do this. So I got a lot of sticker paper. And the 22.25 is right here. Amazon shirts. My husband just wanted some extra t-shirts, and he got a pack of Hanes or something like that, just solid colors or whatever. And then 14.11 is me buying socks, a big package of socks, because I've worn mine out. And then the other day I ordered a book on Kindle. Kind of wish I had waited one more day, which is today, because I went negative, and you'll see that here in a minute. And I would have stayed positive and then put that transaction there and it would have been fine, but I did not do that. And that's okay. I don't mind that. So, and the only other thing is the Home Depot for $113.14. And what we did over here was we purchased some shelves and the L brackets and a curtain rod, not curtain rod, a rod to go in a closet to hang clothes on, and some other things. I can't think of everything that we got that day, but my son has a lot of Legos and he builds them, and he's been displaying them, and he's running out of space to display them. So he wants to put them on his walls, and we have to put shelving up to do that. And he doesn't have a very big room. So we'll figure it out sooner or later. So that's the one unbudgeted item. Now, when I do unbudgeted, I don't include it in all of these numbers. When I'm calculating, it's just me looking, going, okay, I spent a lot of money. Was it worth it, or was I frivolous? And keeping me in check. So that's why I do that now. I actually track it. Let me see. I'll show you real quick. Here in my Paycheck 2 budget sheet, and you'll see down here, this is where I actually track it. So the numbers are correct. So let's go back to now the weekly check-in. So here's my weekly check-in sheet. And these are also in my Etsy store. And as you can see, this was week 1, and I was over budget by $20.25. And that carried over to the next month. So when I look at my budget, just kind of go down here. So I budgeted $300, I was over by $32, so on and so forth. So it's over budget in every category except for gasoline, mainly because it's COVID and we're not going anywhere. Anyway, I budget $712.50 for all of these categories, and I spent, not including this unbudgeted transactions, just the first 4, $732.75, and that made me over budget for all of it. Well, I also like to categorize the grocery, household, restaurants, miscellaneous, and gasoline for the month. And this is what I do for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, how much I budget for all that, so I can stay within this monthly budget of $1,000, $650, $550, and $250. This is where the parameters I want to stay in for the entire month. And in order to do that, I have to take this number, negative, and subtract it to what I was going to subtract that number from what I had planned for the next week, and then give me my new balance. And that's what you're going to see here. So what I did here was I had grocery household for $267.40. I subtract that from the, or subtracted $355.72 from that, and that gave me a negative $88.32. Now you may be going, where's the cash coming from? The cash was in the bank because week 1 was paycheck 1, the 30th of December to the 7th of January. That's what I used for that. Week 2 and week 3 are actually one paycheck period. This is paycheck 2, and this is part of paycheck down here. This is part of paycheck 3. So the cash was already in the account. I just have to account for it because I'm checking in weekly to see how I'm doing. Am I doing good? Am I not doing good? And I'm doing semi-okay. So I'm over $88.32 for grocery household. And that's a lot because that means next week I only have $111.68 for groceries. Now, do I have extra cash in my checking account outside what's budgeted here? Yes, I do. It's a buffer. It's just extra cash sitting there. Can I use that? Absolutely. Do I want to use that? No, not really. So I'm not too concerned about it, even though it's not a lot. As you can see, my gasoline, we're not going anywhere. I haven't even filled up my gas tank, though I'm getting very close to filling it up very soon. We may do 2 transactions on this, and that would be $40 plus $25. So that's, what, $65? That still leaves plenty left, and we won't have to fill up again until February. So, yeah, that will probably go into groceries if the amount spent for the entire month is over the $1,000 threshold. Hopefully I don't go over that, but we'll have to wait and see. This is also the first full month that I am including the HelloFresh, as you can see, every week, which is $63.28 for groceries. So that might be what's putting me over a little bit, but that's okay. Restaurants here, I had $195.89. I spent $165.16. That left us $30.73. I'm very proud of that. We always go over in restaurants. We're always wanting to go, hey, let's just go grab something. We kept it within the budget that we set for ourselves. This is where miscellaneous, I came so close. If I just waited the next day, I would have had like $5 here, and then I would have spent it here. Doesn't matter. It comes out in the wash in the end anyway. But I had bought a book for $13.77. I showed you yesterday, or not yesterday, earlier in the video, from Kindle. And I'm excited about that. It's a book I've seen Rachel Cruz and Christy Wright talk about on their shows and interview Ian Cohen. And I think, let me see if I can find what it looks like. The Path Back to You or something like that. Let me pull up. See if I, yeah, The Road Back to You. Oops. Go back. Yeah, it's this one here. Oh, it goes all the way to the thing. Get to the beginning. There we go. So it's an Enneagram Journey to Self-Discovery. And it's a very good book. It's got a lot of good information. I love self-discovery and thinking about who I am and why I do and what makes me tick. And this has 9 categories that it lists that people typically are. We all have a little bit of all of them, but you are more stronger in one area than the other. And I am excited to get into this. I haven't done it yet, but that was a book I bought on Kindle. So I'm excited to get into that. What else is there? And then the gasoline. So I was over in these 2 categories, and then I didn't spend any gas, so that just kind of carried over. For the entire week, though, even though I'm over in these 2 categories, I'm under in these drastically enough that I still have $31.10. So as far as the budget, I'm good as a whole. But as far as the individual categories, not so much. That's okay. So these are my new numbers going in, $111.68, $155, that's for grocery household. Restaurants, $155.73, miscellaneous is $116.40, and gasoline was $159.79. which is way more than what we need, and probably won't need this installment too. So that might cover some of the groceries going into the last week of the month. I am ending my weekly check-in on the 28th of January, and I'm going to include the, let me see here. So it's the, I don't know if I can get it on here, the 30th and the 31st of January in my February. So let me zoom you out and show you that. So the February calendar shows, so I'm going to take the 30th and 31st, and then you're going to see, if I can find it, there we go, that February has 28 days. So that means the 30th and the 31st here will coincide with, oh no, 29th, 30th, and 31st. Excuse me, I gotta pay attention. So I'm gonna end my weekly check-in here. These 3 days will go on to this, this weekly check-in. And my husband gets his money usually here, but sometimes because it's a Monday, they need a full day in advance. So more than likely he'll be getting it here for the first of the month income. And that will cover all those days going into the first week. And then we'll set up the rest of the pay for February. So that's why I'm not going all the way to, I'll show you, the to the 31st of the month. I'm going to the 28th of the month for January for my weekly check-in. It just made more sense that way. It doesn't matter what days fall into what month, if it's a few before in the previous month or you're just adding on from the next month. As long as you're weekly checking in, it helps your budget and keeps you on track, then that's what you should do. So yeah, so that's all I have for this video. It should be short and sweet, I hope. And that's where I'm at in my budget and good to go. So I hope you have an amazing and blessed day. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.